Hey y'all, Andy here. A while ago, a few police officers, well, I think an officer, a few detectives, and the ME, the medical examiner, came by. They asked me a few questions, and now Grandma's room is now empty. So I told them I'll be handling things the best I know how, and I told them I can give my cousin Cliff's wife a call. She's a paralegal, so she can help me with anything legally regarding my grandma's estate. Even though I told them, shouldn't have told them, but I think they asked me who's got has the estate. Yeah, yeah, I told them about the Capcom probate court. I believe to be the sole beneficiary, and my guess that's not determined just yet. It's not determined if I inherit it or goes through probate. So I'll find out. If anything, yeah. Either way, I'll get something out of it. And if I do inherit my grandma's life insurance policy and her accounts, well, first that's first things first. I'll be using part of her insurance money to pay for her funeral. So yeah, someone was calling me, but I'm doing this video. So right now I'm alone, and that spoke to the police officer that came by. He's coming down here. For me, that's best. He can stay here for as far as I'm concerned right now. Yeah, he can stay with me for a little bit. And as I said, my cousin Cliff's wife, my cousin Cliff's wife Trish, she's a paralegal. She deals with this sort of thing, so I'll be listening to her services. Even though there was no executor, even though Grandma said to me, when she was alive, she wanted to make my cousin's wife Cindy the executor, but that for me that fell through. And I think I read there's like a court appointed executor, so that's better than I suppose. So once I put the house up for sale, which I will, because if it goes to probate, that's fine. I can drag this out. So right now I'm here alone. There's Grandma, there's Mom, there's Craig, and there's Grandpa. And when I saw Grandma's body, she had her eyes shut. Her body was cold. I felt that. She didn't respond. She must have stopped breathing. And when I saw, I knew I had to act. So I called the authorities. I asked for like a police officer to come check it out. Yeah, I told the dispatcher what happened. And I believe I told them that she didn't want to be resuscitated. If her heart stopped, yeah, she didn't want to be resuscitated at all. Grandma told me this like a few days before she passed. I told them, I told the detectives, I said, since Grandma fell, she told me that just to leave her be. And I respected that, I had to respect that. She didn't want no help whatsoever. Even I tried to get help, it wouldn't make much of a difference, It wouldn't make much of a difference. So I told my manager that I need some time to myself to think things out. And that's me coming down here, and I might resign from my car wash job and look for something else. I believe that if I do move in with somebody, if I do move in with a friend of mine, I'm sure they won't mind. Yeah, if I do move out, I gotta find a place to stay. So, yeah, a few cousins down here, and I might move in with my dad. Yeah, I know it's shocking. I know because in the past I told Grandma I didn't want to move in with him, but now for me, I'm keeping my mind open here. I'm keeping an open mind here. You know that. So I'll keep the cooking with Grandma playlist up, so you guys can see it. I did that to honor her. You know, I did that. And get this, she just passed 2 weeks before Christmas. Yeah, shocking, I know. My grandfather, back in 2016, he passed a few days before Christmas. So Grandma did the same thing. So he passed in 2016, and my grandma 2016. She passed almost on the 9th anniversary of my grandmother's passing. So like 8-9 years later, Grandma passed. So yeah, it's gonna be a long road ahead. Trust me. But I can handle things as long as I have some help from family and friends too. Thank God. Well, as soon as I saw the comments on my video I filmed this morning before I called the authorities, you guys stepped up. You know that? You guys stepped up. And well, hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta put my pizza rolls in. Yeah, I know how to take care. I take care of myself. That's what I told the officers and I told the officer and the detectives. Yeah, they're sympathetic. That's for sure. They were sympathetic to me because yes, without Grandma being around, I still know how to cook for myself too. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. Yeah, I told the officer and the detectives I can take care of things for a while on my own because I stayed by myself when Grandma was in the hospital. I'm not gonna make it tomorrow because I gotta stay at the house. And if I didn't need to go out, simple. I go to the garage door. Yeah, I go through that. I have the garage door. I have the garage door and my lunchbox, so I can keep that if I. I think I might need like a week to myself, or possibly more than that, because I gotta take care of things regarding my grandma, her funeral, her stay, that sort of thing, and I told my Antoinette that yeah, her sister died, and she can tell the funeral home what's going to happen, and I believe I got the certificates for cremation, and all 4 urns will be transported. So I believe Trish can help me look for those. So with that said, that's all for now. I suspect. I'll miss Grandma though. I was devastated when I saw her. Yeah, I was devastated. You know that. But I answered questions for the officer and the detectives. I answered the questions as best as I could tell. I was telling the truth. Yeah, it's gonna be a long process. I'll remember Grandma. I'll remember her forever, you know that? It's a good thing I said goodbye to her one last time before I called the authorities. Yeah. I said goodbye to her. And what's done is done. Grandma, if you're up there, along with Mom, Craig, and Grandpa, watch over me for however long it takes. Yeah, once all 4 urns have been interred in Illinois, at some point, I'll go up there. I told Grandma this just before she died, and before that too. I told her, Grandma, I'll visit your gravesite. And as per her wishes, she didn't want to know a public funeral service. Yeah, I agree with that too. But that's what she told me in confidence. They'll be buried, and that's it. No drama, no nothing. Just be buried. They'll be buried, and that's it. And every so often, I'll visit. I might at some point I might do a video about that in the very distant future. I might go up to the cemetery, say, "Hey Mom, hey Grandma, hey Craig, hey Grandpa, it's me, your son, grandson, and nephew. I told you I'd be visiting. I miss you guys, but they were the ones who took care of me." Yeah, I told the officer that I lost my mom, my grandfather, my uncle. He was sympathetic towards me, you know. He told me what I needed to do, and said, "Yeah, I'll be having some help with that." So, yeah, he understood. So were the detectives. Yeah, it's a good thing. Those guys, they helped me through this, because right now it's gonna be tough without Grandma around. What I do later on, I'll pay her bills. I got like water and State Farm and the third one, just to be in good standing with everything, you know. And once I haven't been designated as a sole beneficiary, so that's not determined yet. Even though paperwork was at the probate court, that's in this to figure things out. Good thing Trish can help me with that. So anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna get some rest, because moving forward, I've got to go through a lot. And Grandma said like a few weeks ago that she will pass away. How right she was, man. How right she was. And I told the detectives that Grandma had a feeling that she'll pass. Her body was declining. That's why I told them. That's what Grandma told me as well, because she had a feeling about her health declining. That fall ended that. Last night, I'll wrap this up in a minute. Yeah, last night I just pulled my head in, and she was still breathing. But this morning, I saw her. Her body was cold. Yeah, I felt that too. I felt that, because when a person passes, her body's cold, and her eyes didn't open. She didn't respond to me. So anyway, I'm wrapping this up. I gotta go. I'll see you guys later. Bye, people, and continue to pray for me, because I'm going through a lot. And right there, that's my mom's family, and here's me. So goodbye, Mom. Goodbye, Grandma. Goodbye, Craig. Goodbye, Grandpa. I'll miss you guys. But you know something? Those 4 right there, they took care of me. Mom took care of me. Grandma took care of me. Craig, Grandpa, they took care of me as well too. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.